It's 2:30 in the afternoon. I had a really good sleep, obviously. Went to bed at 6, woke up at 2:30. Yeah, couldn't fall asleep last night, and then when I finally did, I didn't want to get up. Fuck, this is messed. Anyway, people, welcome to my vlog. Looks like the neighbor's having problems. Their dog got out, Cupcake, and they're trying to capture him. Don't they realize the best way to a dog's heart is through bacon? Just saying. While my coffee was pooping out, I went out to the mailbox to see if my Deal Extreme package was there. And they came at noon. Yeah, it's one of these Canada Post things. They came at noon on today, and son of a bitch. Of course, I wasn't home to receive the package. Therefore, I gotta pick it up tomorrow before I go into work. Fact. Friggin' Bruce and I were talking yesterday about the way I've been feeling, how I just feel so blah, because he kind of feels blah too. Oh, I farted. And he said the reason for it is because it's a winter syndrome called SAD. Some sort of a disorder that causes depression. And it's caused by the lack of vitamin D from the sun. Well, he didn't say it like that. He goes, "Oh, you just need a little D in your diet and you'll be fine." And I'm like, whoa, dude, I don't swing that way, you know. I'll take a little V, a little P, even a dirty little C, but I'll never touch the D. True story. Only to find out he's talking about vitamin D. So I've been looking all over because I had a bottle of it, and it's missing. Go figure, like everything else around here, eh? Fuck's sakes. Alrighty, it's that time. It's close to 3:30. I'm gonna fire up the car, even though I don't need to. The car is pretty warm out. Well, it's pretty warm out, so the car is pretty warm. But we're gonna head off to work. First, we're gonna put together something to eat, like sandwiches and things. And then we're gonna head off to work and get this shift over with because, yeah, that's what we gotta do. And it's gonna be one hell of a shift too, let me tell you. Because we are short-staffed. Judging from what I read on Facebook, we are even shorter staff. I just want the dog out there until I go do my business. And yeah, apparently a lot of people called in sick. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just building myself some sandwiches. But a lot of people called in sick at work. This time, not just me. We got, like I said, we got the one girl that's off because she has that rheumatoid arthritis. So she's off indefinitely. Not sure when, until the doctor says that she can physically go back to work. She is off. So then we got another guy who called in sick yesterday. He's got the flu. All of his kids at home got the flu. They're up chucking like a boss. I don't know where my dog went, but a lot of illness going around this time of year. Problem is if you have children and they're going to school, chances are they're getting sick by their classmates, and then they bring that nonsense home with them, and then you get sick. So that's what seems to be happening at work, is people are getting sick because their kids are sick, and then they're bringing the sickness home, making their parents sick. And their parents are bringing the flu to work, making everybody else sick. Perfect way to transfer a pandemic. I'm not even using a tripod right now, guys. I'm using my fridge. I got you guys sitting on the fridge. Frig it. You know, I figured frig it. Just frig it, eh? Frig it, it's friggin' frigger. So, let's grab some of these little baby oranges. I friggin' love these things. Best oranges ever. Grab a couple of these and toss them in my lunch bag. I think I have some apples down here. Well, yes I do. Toss those in my lunch bag. There, sandwiches, apples, and oranges. What could be better? I think what I'm gonna do is bring this package slip with me. And when I go for lunch tonight, I'm just going to take a cruise down to the post office. Oh, freak sakes. And pick up my parcel from Deal Extreme, or unless it's from Fast Tech, I don't know. But if it is, I'll be able to do a demo on the cheap $20 kit from Deal Extreme for e-cigarettes. And we can see if the cheapo kit from DX is as awesome sauce as a good kit from a reputable company. Well, you can tell the plow's been out today. Look at the snowbanks, they're all brown. all the salt and sand they dropped is just flopped off to the side. It's actually a warm day out today. It's 1 degree Celsius, which I think is like 33 or 34 Fahrenheit. I know -2 yesterday was 28.5 degrees Fahrenheit, so I'm gonna say about 33, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's not too bad of a weather. It's not cold, not warm, pretty decent. I don't mind it. Yeah. So I remember when I said on Friday, it was Friday or Saturday, I can't remember, one of those days, where if you see me tomorrow doing this huge vape hit and blah blah blah. Well, a lot of you didn't see that huge vape hit because I failed at building the coil. The reason why I failed is because I didn't have 2 tools that are desperately needed when building coils. One of which is a set of tweezers, which is used for pinching the coil together and making it tight. And the second tool is a torch. What you do is you get your coil, you pinch it with the tweezers, and then you nail it with the torch, and it superheats it and makes it take the form of a tight coil. I tried using needle nose pliers and a Bic lighter, and the Bic lighter just wasn't hot enough to get the coil to glow red hot and to basically take the form of a tighter coil. So it was a complete fail boat. So I literally said, screw it, you know, gave up on that. I'm gonna have to go to Walmart. I gotta go to Walmart anyway. I need to buy some more freaking allergy pills. I should have did that the other day when I was at Walmart, but I didn't, so I'm an idiot. But tonight when I go pick up my parcel over at the post office, luckily it's part of the drugstore, so while I'm in there I'm going to grab myself some more allergy pills because I need them, and maybe a set of tweezers too. I'm sure they'll have. I doubt they'll have a torch. Probably going to have to go Crappy Tire for that one, but that's alright. Crappy Tire has a nice selection of handheld torches that run off butane, and that's all I really need. Also, good thing about getting this DX package now is Jules had an issue the other day. She forgot to charge her battery for her e-cigarette, and sure enough, she's at work on her first break and the battery went flat. So she's like all freaking out because she didn't have her battery charged, and she's like, oh, I'm nicking out. And she made the biggest mistake ever, and she regrets it so much because of what happened. Like, that was the day that her son got kicked out of school for, I can't remember what it was, but he basically got sent home from school, and she was stressed right out, and she didn't have any nicotine, so she's like, oh, frig it. She bums a cigarette off of one of her friends. She took one drag and couldn't even bring it into the lungs because it was so disgusting. It made her so sick. So she literally couldn't smoke a cigarette. She couldn't do it. So that's what I'm saying, people. These e-cigarettes reprogram your brain to not want cigarettes anymore, to not tolerate them, to not like them. It's almost, I don't know how it works, but let's just say the brain is a mysterious thing, and it's a real amazing thing too that it has the ability to do that, where, you know, it gets an addiction and then you can find something else to change that addiction into, and your brain will go, oh, well, you know what, I kind of want that now, and I don't want that disgusting burning thing, I want this, you know. And I know, like, a bunch of my friends, they smoke marijuana, like a lot, and they used to like do the whole, you know, rolling joints or smoking from a bong or whatever. But then one of my buddies went out and bought this thing called the Volcano, which is an atomizer for hard marijuana, like for dry herb marijuana. And he started vaporizing his stuff, and he said it was so much different, so much better, that like everything was better about it. And then he went over to a friend's house, and buddy rolled a joint, and he took a hood off the joint, and he went, no, he goes, oh my god, this is so nasty, oh, I can't do it. So now, because he's on atomizer, he can't roll a joint for some reason. He can't stand the taste of it, and he says it's weaker and stuff. So he's a big fan of the atomizer. He's also a medicinal for his glaucoma. I think it was glaucoma, something like that. But I think for the e-cigarettes, what it is number one, you get a good dose of nicotine, which you got from cigarettes. Number two, you get a good flavor. So it's not like a cigarette. Like when you burn tobacco, it tastes, I can't even define the taste, but it tastes nasty. But your mind will sit there and make it taste good because it wants the nicotine. It'll trick your taste buds into thinking that you're like smoking a pizza or something, you know, or Chinese food or whatever your favorite piece of cake, you know, just so you can get that taste. But it doesn't work for everybody. Some people I talk to who smoke cigarettes even flat out tell me, I can't stand the way it tastes, but I love the nicotine hit. And I was like that, you know. I couldn't stand the way a cigarette tastes, which is why I always had a bottle of water or something there to drink every time I took a chooch off a cigarette, especially a coffee, you know. And Rex 4x4 can vouch for me on that one. We used to sit outside and I used to smoke a pack of cigarettes. I used to drink 2 or 3 coffees a night over at the Hortons, just because every time I'd smoke a cigarette, I'd take a chooch or two, I'd take a drink of coffee right away to wash the taste out of my mouth. And now when I go to the coffee shop, I only buy 1 coffee. I don't get 3, because I don't mind the taste of the e-juice. It's actually pretty good. But it's also a different sensation than smoking cigarettes. Like, you can go a pretty long time without smoking without having a vape versus having a cigarette. I remember, like, when I was smoking cigarettes, the first thing I did in the morning when I woke up was had a cigarette. And then the next thing I did after having the cigarette was let the dog out, go make a coffee, come back upstairs, drink my coffee, and have a cigarette, you know? And then I'd be watching YouTube. I'd have about 4 to 5 cigarettes before I even picked up this damn camera and started vlogging. Where with the vape, I'll have, like, I'll get up in the morning, you know, go downstairs, rock a piss, let Scruffy out for a shit. He'll go for a shit. And then I'll friggin', you know, make my coffee, come upstairs, sit down, see if the internet's actually not cocked, check out some YouTube, see who's on, who uploaded what, go on Facebook, you know, talk to people and things, and then be like, oh, well, I guess it's time for some nicotine. And then I'll have some nicotine. And Bloke is the same way too. Like, he told me that's what, like, when I was over there, it was funny because I woke up in the morning and the first thing I did was grab that pipe, grab my freaking my little Ego C battery with the CE6, and start you know, start hitting it. And he wouldn't do that right away. He'd see me doing it, but he wouldn't have the temptation. He'd make himself a cup of tea, sit down, you know, look through his notes and stuff for the day, and then he wouldn't actually, sometimes some mornings, he never actually touched his e-cigarette until we hit the road and went somewhere. Like we'd be like, okay, well, we got to go to Joel's house and drop off the motorbike, you know, or we got to go, fuck, I don't know, we got to go here and do this. So, or let's go to Pugs. Okay, let's go to Pugs. We'd be in the truck, we'd hit the 400, or the 401, sorry, and then he'd be like, I guess it's time for some nicotine. And he would hit his pipe at that point. And it's been like an hour and a half, 2 hours since we woke up, and then he would feel like it. It's just such a different sensation, vaping versus smoking. It's so hard to figure out, but I'm telling you, it works. And that's why big tobacco companies are getting on the e-cigarettes. They realize they can't kill us, so they're going to join us. But I found it funny because one of the guys on the e-cigarette forum posted an article about e-cigarettes are ruining cars. And I was like, okay, how the hell is this possible? Like, or what? The cars are breathing in the vape and it's plugging up the engines? No. What it is people using those old style e-cigarettes, the ones with the cartomizers. Looks like it literally looks like well, my Pro Smoke. That exact thing, my Pro Smoke. And what they're doing is when the cartos are empty, they're not putting them somewhere where they can throw them in the garbage. No, they're just pitching them out the window like they would a cigarette butt. And the problem is well, those cartomizers are stainless steel. So it's like throwing a stainless steel rod out the window. Somebody's tire finds that stainless steel rod, boom, tire's fried, and it's so bad that it can't be repaired, it needs to be replaced. The tire is slashed. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, who the fuck still uses cartomizers like that? Like, really? Like, why wouldn't you get yourself a good tank that can actually store fluid? Those cartomizers suck. But apparently people still use them. Well, I guess in the US, because it's all US news that I'm coming across. Canada news doesn't really talk about them that much because they're afraid to. They're afraid that if they make these cigarettes seem really popular, that a lot of people will switch over, and they don't want that. But a lot of the American news, they're really jumping on the trending topic, which is e-cigarettes. So I really don't understand what the big deal is. Like, I understand the whole slashing of tires and stuff and parts and the waste and all that. That's kind of brutal. I don't understand why we can't bring these cartomizers back somewhere where they can send them back to a shop to have them reconditioned and sold back out, you know? put a deposit on the sales for the cardos. Are you going straight, you fucker? Okay. Son of a bitch is in the turning lane. If he was going straight, I was going to be in trouble. But, yeah, I don't understand why there isn't, like, put a 5-cent deposit on cardomizers, and for every one you bring back, you get 5 cents back. That'll cause people, like, just like they did with glass bottles and beer bottles. That's why you don't see as many beer bottles smashed all over the grounds and stuff, you know? Put a deposit on it, people are like, fuck yeah, I'm bringing that shit back. Make me some money, you know? Not making money, you're just getting the money back that you spent on the liquor. But maybe that's what they need to do, is put a deposit on the cardos. You know, if it's a disposable piece, put a deposit, because you can easily replenish those cardos. You can rebuild the atomizer, you can reload the fluid, all that shit. So why not, you know? Why not? Anyway, people, it's currently 3:50, so 10:02. I gotta head inside and start day 1 of 4 of the week of hell, and get this week over with. So next week we're back at full staff, and then the following week we're not. Son of a bitch. So let's pitter patter and have at her and get this shit did. Yeah, buddy. Well, on my last break, there was a little bit of craziness happening. By the way, it's midnight. This happened. People, it's 10 o'clock break time, and I'm filming with my camera phone because there's something happening in the distance, and I want to go see what's going on. This is what's happening over there, but it looks like there might have been an accident. So I'm gonna fake some vape, and we'll go take a look and see what's going on. Yeah, buddy. To the bus. Probably just broke down. Who knows? Who the frig knows? Yeah, it's probably broken down. It's out of order. Frig sakes. But the lights on these new cop cars are freaking retardedly bright. Unbelievable. No idea what happened here. Probably just blew a tire or something. Or he doesn't have his winters on and can't hook. Who knows? Who knows? Or he got into a front fender bender. Who knows? It's fine. So, I don't know. Something happened. I'm sure it'll be on the news. I'll talk about it on tomorrow's vlog. Alright, let's go back inside. I don't know where the hell oh, it's back there somewhere. As you see, there's a Christmas tree back there. That's actually my Christmas tree. Yeah. I bought that Christmas tree like 7 years ago or something to use in the office, and they never put it up for the past 3 years, and then customer service stole it and put it up downstairs and shit, and I was like, you know what, I want it for at home. So I grabbed it and brought it back. Yeah, gonna put up a Christmas tree at home. It's not a big one, 32 inches tall, you know, not exactly huge, but also there's the Deal Extreme package back there somewhere, and my lunch pail. So, let's go home. Yeah, buddy. Alrighty, people, we're home. Yeah, we're super home. Oreo! I'm gonna let him out. Cause he's gotta go pee-pee. He's gotta go pee-pee, son. He's gotta go pee-pee, son. Oh, I hope the tank from Deal Extreme I ordered is better than this. Like, I love these tanks, but on this thing here, it just doesn't flow right. So, I found out why. Apparently these I Taste MVPs suck with Kranger tanks. You need a... What did I just kick? Chunk of snow. You need a better tank for these things. So, if this doesn't work, I might order the Vision tank or something. I don't know. I just really hate the iClear 30. Oreo's still outside dropping a double-decker. But anyway, so I got this tree here. It's not a bad tree, just a little guy, you know. You stuff it over there on that desk or put it upstairs or something, I don't know. But I brought it home because I want to set it up somewhere and have a tree this year. Last year I didn't bother putting up a tree because it's just too much work. This one here is pre-decorated. All you got to do is take it out of the box. Plug it in, you know, make it look like a tree and stuff. But yeah, he's not back yet, eh? He's still way down there. Yeah, he's still way down there, still squatting a little. Friggin' dog, having a good old poop. Should have gave him a magazine, frig sakes. Oreo, what is that? What is that? What is this? What is this? What is that? You know what that is? That's a Christmas tree. You've seen them before. That's your jazz. Not for dogs. Drugstore tonight. I bought, like I said, some some allergy formula. Oh, the dog just tried to trip me, little bitch. There you go. Yup. And I bought some snout spray, some Simply Saline, because this thing gets plugged. You up the nose and you feel great. Oh yeah. And I bought some tweezers so I can pluck my eyebrows. No, so I can make the coils. Not pluck the eyebrows. I like my eyebrows big and bushy. Makes me look more Neanderthalic, don't you think? Any hoozle, I'm dying to crack into this thing. What is this thing?
My Deal Extreme package. It's so pretty, it's so fat, skittle-a-douche.
Holy shit, it's something like Christmas over here. Let me tell you a little something about that. Got a bunch of gear. Got a bunch of batteries and things, and like vaping batteries, and our new USB hub, and all that stuff. And yeah, I also got a new cartomizer that I'm going to go fill up and throw on this thing. I'm glad I ordered that. I needed that. But right now, what did I want to do? Oh yeah, going to the other room maybe a little bit, kind of, sort of. Yeah. Check out the upgrade the Ino King got. That's right. This is the cartomizer I ordered from Deal Extreme. I thought it was a bottom coil burning friggin' tank, but nope. Cartomizer, and I was all worried that it wouldn't work. Let me tell you, this thing works like a champ. Right now I'm vaping it at what? 8.5 watts. It is a 1.5 ohm coil. I friggin' love this thing. Chucks the vapor. Awesome flavor. Holy shit. For a cheap, I don't even know what the hell I paid for this. It's a 6 milliliter tank, and it just pones. I'm a big fan of the cartos now. Just probably gonna have to buy a new carto for this tank, because this carto here really tastes burnt, so chances are it's a burnt carto. Not a big deal. I'll just buy a new carto for it and toss it in. You can get like 5 packs of cartos for dirt cheap off a can vape. Just got to take the carto out of that thing and measure it to find out how big it is, and then toss a new one into her. But yeah, big fan of the cartos now. Holy shit, are they good. But anyway, people, I'm going to shut her down here. It's 3:30 in the morning. I got both those Deal Extreme videos uploaded to YouTube's, ready to rock. They're on the Northern Tech channel. One's going live tomorrow. One's going live on Saturday. And yeah, you can see the whole haul from the Deal Extreme package. Frig yeah! So if you liked today's video, you know what to do. Go ahead and click that like button. Lets me know you liked the video and I like that. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go! And until next time, people, keep on vlogging!